My name is John Nofsinger, and I'm a finance professor here at Washington State University. I like to study individual and society decision-making, financial and economic decision-making, and examine how psychological biases, emotions, social influences, how those sort of things affect our financial decisions and possibly make them appear sort of irrational at times. So when the stock market goes up a lot for a long period of time, we develop a trust with the stock market. And people flood into the stock market, people who don't know anything about it, but they base their decision on what is going to happen in the future by what they have seen in the past. Okay? When the market goes down a lot, people, again, they look at what happened in the past. Oh my gosh, it's gone down a lot. They say that's what's going to happen in the future, and they want out of the market. Well, those seem pretty rational decisions, right? That's the way we make the decision. It seems kind of rational, but what I just described to you was that people like to buy high. They like to get into the market after it's already gone up, and then they like to sell in fear after it's already gone down. They sell low. Well, buying high and selling low is not the rational way to make money in the market. In the the 1990 recession, that they got us spending again at the consequence of not saving any money. After the 2001 recession, they got us spending again by borrowing a lot of money. We haven't saved anything for a long time, and we have a tremendous amount of debt. And so I don't think it's going to be the U.S. consumer that's going to spend us out of this recession. We're tapped out. We're decreasing our debt. We're trying to decrease our credit card debt and our mortgage debt and all of that sort of thing. And so that is a very healthy thing for each individual household to do. Unfortunately, when we combine all of these households into what is known as the economy, having us not spending and paying down debt is, well, that means the economy is going to be slower. It's not going to grow, and in fact, it is contracting. And so the situation that we find ourselves in as families and as individuals, our individual decision making is having and going to have huge ramifications for the next few years. We have spent decades getting into this sort of habit of spending more and more, saving less and less, borrowing more and more. And we're sort of at the point now where it's a turning point. Society is changing now. We're starting to pay down the debt. We're starting to save a little more. So I think it's sort of a societal change in trend, okay? And that's going to happen, that's happening everywhere in the United States. And so that's going to make it more difficult to get the economy really going, full guns again. It's going to be healthy 5 years from now when everybody's in a much better position, but to get from here to there is going to be more difficult. Now, having said that, the type of jobs that are going to be growing in the United States, the kind of things that we're really good at, is what we're good at here in Washington. The United States does not have the cheapest labor in the world, right? So we're not going to grow those kinds of jobs. What we have is the best skilled and educated labor force in the world, and that really applies here in the state of Washington. So those are the kind of jobs that we're well suited to get. And so, with the technology and the innovation and all of those are the kind of things that I think will, in the long run and in the short run, help the state of Washington and us residents very, very, very well get us through this period